Welcome to the commencement ceremony. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for Clear Lake High School, class of 2011. At this time, I would like to remind everyone to please silence all cell phones and pagers. Seniors, please remain standing. Guests, please rise for the invocation. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, pledges, and singing of national anthem. Senior men, at this time, please remove your mortarboards for the invocation.
Hi guys. I'd like to thank all the family and friends, faculty and staff who came out to celebrate our graduating class of 2011. Yeah, woo! Today marks the beginning of the next phase of our journey. Y'all have been our unwavering support. You have shaped and molded us, and when you thought we weren't listening, we really were. As all of you have impacted our lives, it will now be our turn to make a difference in the world. We can wake up tomorrow, mark the calendar, and say, today is a new day. Anything could happen, regardless of our past or present. This is our fresh start, where we can find who we really are. As we leave Clear Lake High School and venture out to make our mark on the world, let us keep in mind that successful people do what unsuccessful people won't. Basically, don't sit around and let life pass you by. Life is not meant to be a spectator sport. I would like to end on this note. Today, June 3rd, 2011, is a bittersweet day. It is the sunset on our days of childhood and the sunrise of our days of adulthood, and more importantly, the unknown. But whatever higher being you may believe in, I pray that they bless you with the strength and courage to pursue your dreams and goals in life. And may you remember to treat life as a journey, not a destination. Ooh, the colors will now be presented.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the honoring of the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please join the Soundwaves and the Deaf Culture Club in the national anthem.
Dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare that once bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer.
Just want everyone to get seated. You can get started.
Will the graduates already enlisted in one of the branches of the Armed Forces of the United States of America please stand? Here today, in Veterans Memorial Stadium and on the occasion of this commencement ceremony, we pause to salute you for choosing a military commitment to serve your classmates and your country. We trust that you will serve with dignity and honor, and we are grateful for your dedication to our freedom and our country. Bless each of you as you serve.
Please be seated. Now it is my honor to introduce to you our special guest. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. Seated here on stage. First, from the Clear Creek Education Support Center, Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of Clear Creek Independent Schools. Dr. Stephen Ebel, Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Tina Farrell, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Ms. Holly Hughes, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Schools. From the Clear Creek Board of Trustees, Ms. Dee Scott, President of the Board. Mr. Ken Ballaker, Vice President. Ms. Ann Hammond, Secretary. Mr. Robert Allen Davey, Member. Mr. Charlie Pond, Member. Ms. Paige Rander, Member. Ms. Wynn Weber, Member. And from the Clear Lake High School staff, Dr. Christopher Moran, Clear Lake High School Principal. Dr. Trampus Bass, Associate Principal. Mr. Christopher Lofton, Dean of Instruction. Mrs. Michelle Fraunberger, Assistant Principal for the Business and Communications Community and Senior Activities Principal. Ms. Vicki Pittman, Lead Counselor for Clear Lake High School. Please join me in recognizing our guests with a round of applause.
Oh, goodness. Okay. In January 2008, Dr. Greg Smith joined Clear Creek Independent School District as Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Smith brings over 25 years of education and leadership experience to Clear Creek. Dr. Smith earned his bachelor's degree in elementary education from Oakland University, master's degree in education administration from University of Houston Clear Lake, and his doctorate degree in education administration from Texas A&M University. Please welcome Dr. Greg Smith.
Well, good evening and welcome, class of 2011, parents and out-of-town relatives, and special guests as well. On behalf of our employees and our Board of Trustees, it is an absolute privilege and an honor to engage the hearts and minds of your children the CCISD way through courage, collaboration, innovation, and self-direction. Students, you have been led by some of the finest teachers in the nation. Tonight, although we say goodbye to hundreds of seniors at Clear Lake High School, some of which are going off to University of Texas, University of Houston, Baylor, Texas Tech, just to name a few, as well as that beautiful maroon school, Texas A&M University. We also have some students attending some of the other smaller schools, you know what I mean, Rice, Harvard, Stanford, University of Southern California, and a little school in South Bend, Indiana, known as Notre Dame. Special congratulations to the class valedictorian, Dennis Wang, who will be attending Stanford University, and salutatorian Amy Cow, who will be attending University of Southern California. Congratulations. This evening, we also say goodbye to your principal, Dr. Christopher Moran, who has guided Clear Lake High School to become one of the largest exemplary high schools in the state of Texas. Students, please join me once again in thanking Dr. Moran and his family for giving so much to Clear Lake High School and Clear Creek ISD. And Dr. Moran, as you go off and lead your own school district, I do have a present for you, so if you could join me up here at the podium briefly here. I've given him one of the books that I've been using throughout the course of this year that he'll need in his next position as superintendent, and that is School Budgeting for Hard Times, Confronting Cutbacks and Critics. Congratulations, Dr. Moran. You may have read the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Leaders, and tonight, for the very first time, I'm going to unleash the 7 best practices needed for survival in this century. So listen carefully. You won't want to miss any of the 7 practices according to my observations. First, invest in a GPS. This location tool not only navigates you to your destination, they can let you know where the nearest gas station and ATM machine is, so you never run out of gas or have to hit your parents up for money later. I refer to this as being independent and self-directed. To add a little humor to my driving, last year I downloaded the Darth Vader voice in my GPS system, which says when you reach your final destination, congratulations, it says you reach your final destination, but you are not a Jedi yet. Although I feel good about reaching a destination, Darth's voice still keeps me stirring and wondering, just like some of you are wondering this evening. Now, there are times when your GPS system will not work, and you could be in the recalculating route mode. That is indeed a nervous time if you are in the middle of nowhere. So what do? Do you phone a friend? Do you follow your instincts? I submit to you that you already know the way. You know the way, and all you have to do is follow your heart and your head. Number 2, wear sunscreen. Seriously, the sunscreen you wear can prevent cancer and keep you from getting burned. This is not a commercial, but a fact. Now, your sunscreen will protect you from the sun rays, but it will not protect you from being burned by others. So what will you do? I submit to you that you need to first learn to trust and who to trust. Number 3, be kind to everybody. Everyone has some value and purpose. Number 4, do not worry about rewards. They will come when you least expect them. Number 5, to whom much has been given, much is expected. You know that. But I have no idea what the future is going to hold for you. But we all really have to be prepared for the unexpected, especially those of you who are blessing this great nation by moving on to the armed services to protect our nation and our democracy. Parents, your students who are joining the armed services have chosen a very noble and sacred life. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to those joining the armed services. Indeed, you will always be in our thoughts and prayers. Number 6, vote. Express yourself through democracy. Get informed, stay informed. Discern through the political rhetoric, and just because a politician says it's so, does not make it so. Respect the office that they hold at all times, but you have received great training at home and in the schoolhouse to make your own decisions as far as who will lead in our cities, counties, state, and nation. Be a generation that chooses to work through consensus based on shared values, not the far left or the far right or by bullying others. Number 7, the last best practice, call and write to your parents each week. I want you to write them. Don't tweet, don't blog, don't Twitter, and don't throw any other acronyms at them that they're not prepared for. You haven't gotten this far without them. So finally, congratulations, class of 2011. You have reached your public school destination, but as Darth Vader reminds me each time I find myself in a new parking lot, you are not a Jedi yet.
At this time, Amy Cow, our salutatorian, will address the class, followed by valedictorian of the class of 2011, Dennis Wang.
Well, seniors, congratulations. We finally made it. Throughout the last 18 years of our lives, we have learned to remember to write our names on our papers, to turn in our homework on time, and to start on the correct side of our Scantrons. Okay, not really. But more importantly, we have learned how to love, how to forgive, how to compromise, and how to move on. The career you choose may never require calculus or chemistry, but I can't think of a single profession that won't require relationships with others. So look around at the people you are surrounded by on this field and in the bleachers. They were the ones to teach you these valuable lessons. They were there to watch you fall, to help you back up, and to laugh with you later on at how stupid you probably were. And somewhere along this journey, you made incredible friendships that will last a lifetime. Take a second and think about the influence you've had on those around you. What will others remember about you 10, 20, or even 50 years from now? Did you have a positive or negative impact? God has given each and every one of you your own special gifts and talents, and I challenge you to live up to your fullest potential. Set your goals high, and if you don't reach them, try harder next time. If you do reach them, set your goals higher next time. But no matter what, don't ever underestimate your capabilities. If you are not satisfied with the decisions or impact you have made so far, there will be plenty of chances in college and throughout the rest of your life to change that. Ladies, remember that love and compassion are characteristics that truly reflect beauty, and no amount of makeup can ever substitute that. And gentlemen, remember the Southern hospitality and manners that your mamas taught you, and bring these traits with you wherever you go in the future. We are here for a common ending and hundreds of different beginnings. But before we all head our separate ways, I would like to reflect on the last 4 years of our high school careers. From being victims of the senior water balloon prank 4 years ago, to enduring some of the most devastating hurricanes in history, we were there for each other. From replacing the word seniors with juniors on the Commons windows last year, to our own senior prank and dress-up weeks this year, we caused mischief together. From supporting the Green Man to doing the div and the plank, we bonded together. From having a snowless snow day to dealing with the consequences of rolling blackouts, we handled new experiences together. From getting yelled at for stopping and talking in the hallways to not being able to get through the hallways due to the ridiculous amount of students trying to get a look at a certain hot sub in room 203. We still experienced it all together. So I hope that you all take advantage of these last few months with your fellow graduates and create lasting memories. I wish you all good luck in the endeavors you pursue in the future, and I thank you for a truly amazing high school experience. With that, I would like to end by asking the graduating class of 2011 to join me in our senior battle cry one last time. Hey seniors, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hey seniors, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hey seniors, get on down. That's our senior battle cry. Thank you.
All right, first off, I'd like to give a big shout out to the grad band. I'm gonna miss you guys a bunch. And to the seniors, at last we see the light. With that being said, fellow graduates-to-be, family, friends, staff, faculty, and distinguished guests, thank you for joining us here today for this momentous occasion. During these past 4 years in Clear Lake High School, and through the process of writing this very graduation speech, I learned an extremely important life lesson. Don't procrastinate. As I sat and wrote this speech into the wee hours of the morning, I began to reflect on these past 4 years in Clear Lake, and being only half conscious by then, decided to write a haiku for each one. So, if you will bear with me. Freshman year, new school, new people. Were we really that short then? Yeah, most probably. Sophomore year, no more rain bus. Darn. We've had a West Wing in here? Tax exemplary. Junior year, sea lunch sucks. Hardcore. But not as much as J-Lot. So glad it's over. Senior year, making memories. Countdown till graduation. It's finally here. Now that the time has come for us to loosen our ties to each other and travel our separate ways, I urge you to hold on to these treasured memories and to think of them fondly when we've said goodbye. As you enter college, the workforce, or military service, I urge you to forge new memories and friendships. Though it may take months, years to establish bonds with people, the resulting friendships last a lifetime. As I look across the sea of blue, I see a cup brimming with knowledge and talent. I see the future doctors, lawyers, engineers, and educators of America. I see young politicians, researchers, entrepreneurs, musicians, and artists. And as such, I am also reminded of the great responsibilities that we bear. James Keller once said, "A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle." And as should we, always remember to use our talents to light the world around us, to illuminate the path for those less fortunate, and to brighten the future for posterity. As we receive the torch as the next generation of students, citizens entering the world around us, let us dare to dream bigger and achieve more. Let us become the lawyers who seek to protect civil liberties and to expand the universal tenets of free thought and inquiry. Let us become the engineers who rise boldly to the challenges faced by modern-day society, with the firm conviction that, sure, I'll create an app for that. Let us become the doctors who, overshadowed by hundreds of years of unsuccessful research, nevertheless managed to achieve the impossible and find cures to crippling diseases such as cancer. Let us all become the teachers of tomorrow who will inspire a new generation of young, passionate students like ourselves. Class of 2011, I thank you for all of the memories we've shared, and I sincerely wish the best of luck to each and every one of you. Thank you, and congratulations.
At this time, please welcome Clear Lake High School Principal, Dr. Christopher Moran.
Good evening and welcome to the graduation celebration of the class 2011 Clear Lake High School. This graduating class is the second largest exemplary class of students in the state of Texas. Congratulations. As the principal of Clear Lake High School, I extend a warm and special invitation and welcome to our parents, friends, and grandparents. Grandparents, you hold a special place in all of our hearts, and a grandparent once said, "I've seen the lights of Paris, I've seen the lights of Rome, but I've never seen more beautiful lights than that of the tail lights of the parents taking the grandkids home." Welcome to our grandparents. And students, tonight, I officially declare you awesome. You're an awesome group of kids. This evening, we celebrate graduates of the highest honor, our summa cum laudes. High honor, which is magna cum laude, and with honors, cum laude. And just before the ceremony, a parent stopped me out back and said that they had a son graduating. Thank the laude. Regardless of how you made it, we're glad you're here, and we're proud of each one of you. What a heritage Clear Lake High School has, and how fortunate you and I are to be a part of that heritage. This week, we honored the passing of our very first principal of Clear Lake High School, Mr. George Carlisle, and I'd like to say publicly how thankful we are for the legacy that Mr. Carlisle left for us, and we'd like to honor the Carlisle family in our thoughts and prayers. You're in our thoughts and prayers. I'd like to ask anyone in the audience tonight that has graduated from Clear Lake High School to please stand as a proud Falcon. All the graduates. Thank you for coming this evening and joining us. Because as you know, once a Falcon, always a Falcon. Future graduates, you've learned through your studies in history how important your forefathers are and just how important their legacy has been in providing the freedoms you enjoy. This past Monday, Memorial Day, we remembered and celebrated those who paid the ultimate sacrifice in our nation's service. Now you stand on the threshold of life, prepared to build a new legacy for those who follow you. The past 13 years have prepared you for this bold and fresh step into your new life. The first chapters of your life have been written, but now the blank pages of the future await you and are eager to tell your life story. What will your story be? Well, I know that I'm very thankful for the legacy that my mother and father left for me, and I'm going to share 3 important lessons my mother and father taught me that I think about on a daily basis. Number 1, some decisions in life cannot be reversed. You'll need to educate yourself and avoid costly and sometimes fatal mistakes. Let's face it, some experiences you just want to avoid. You must know the difference between education and experience. Peter Seeger said, education is what happens when you read the fine print, and experience is what you get when you don't. So read the fine print and make good decisions. Number 2, never violate your own conscience. Make sure that through this life, you keep in mind that your reputation is what people think you are, but your character is what you are when you're by yourself. When you're alone and have the opportunity to act against what you know to be true, choose what is right every time, because character is much easier kept than recovered. Number 3, if you want friends, be friendly to those around you. There are some friends who will involve themselves in your lives, and then there are those who will be committed. I encourage you to commit yourself to a friend and have a friend commit themselves to you. Most of you are familiar with the story of the chicken and the pig. They were both involved in breakfast. Both made contributions. The chicken was involved, but the pig was committed. I encourage you to commit yourself to a friend. Class of 2011, thank you for 4 great years. You are Clear Lake Falcons, and once a Falcon, always a Falcon. Congratulations to you. Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith, members of the Board of Trustees, the administration of Clear Creek ISD, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the faculty and administration of Clear Lake High School, it is with great pleasure that I certify these students as having met all the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Clear Creek Independent School District. I now present them to you for graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Moran. According to the laws of the state of Texas and the requirements of this school district, I now declare the members of the class of 2011 seated before me as graduates of Clear Lake High School and the Clear Creek Independent School District. Congratulations.